Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am the doll stuck between Lulu's breast, Droopy-Doo.
And I'm the co-host who loves to show his love with a little suck of your blood, Sobroni.
And welcome back to the G&A podcast. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. How's it going?
I'm
Sora?
doing good. I don't have a hangover from last night, so that's a plus.
Oh my god, last night was just I never again with the nuggets. Never again. Never again.
Your stomach is so sensitive.
Yes, it's sensitive to shitty food. You're right.
Oh my god. Do you,
No,
do
not
you
even
not
shitty,
go
not
out
even
and
shitty,
eat?
not even shitty as in like it tastes good or bad. Shitty as in
I
not,
only accept fine dining when I drink my
mm,
wine.
no, it's just scarfing down 10 nuggets
Yeah, that's the
from a
fun. You're supposed to like drink hard and then go eat some shitty food and greasy food and be like, yeah, party.
no, my stomach doesn't work like that.
Mm.
It can't do. That's why I normally like to eat after I drink, but I didn't eat at all yesterday besides like early lunch. So it was either I ate or I died.
Mm.
So, I chose not to get poisoned. I only ended up getting a bad stomach ache, but nonetheless, stream was fun. Oh gosh. I'm trying to think. I feel like I had something important to say. Oh right, I was playing Genshin today.
Mm.
Farming for ball and getting her set. Of course, I'm getting all the stuff that Yoimiya needs. And I'm like, naturally, that's how that works. I get the stuff that I don't want. So yeah, life is great. Can't wait for her to come out. Can't wait to acquire her. And hopefully I will not spend too long. I have to get her ascension mats. I have to get her ascension mats. Which
You
means I
got
have to
time.
do. She comes out in like 3 days.
Are you
Excuse
sure
me.
it's her? I swear I think it's Kokomi first and then Ball.
I'm okay. You know what? This is important, y'all. Fuck the podcast. Fuck the podcast. Call me Genshin.
It's not gonna tell you when the banner is because they didn't release information yet. But I'm pretty sure they said Kokomi was first.
Wait, no. She will be this part of the second banner
Oh,
in
is it?
2.1.
Oh well. Then you don't have much time. Panic.
Because yeah, 2.1's coming out like now. Right? Right? Will
Next week,
be available on August 31st,
first.
following the maintenance that's set to begin at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard
So
Time.
September 1st. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Right. Back to the podcast. I forgot we're doing this thing. Let us know if you're also going to roll ball. First things up, we're gonna do our new segment. This week in anime. Let me find my news real quick. So Sayuki Reload, Zeroin. They have their first full video preview and unveils the cast, the January debut date, all that good stuff. So it's gonna be a winter anime, which is cute.
Wait, that's the sequel to the Sayuki anime we watched like 800 years ago.
Yes, from this is well, it's not this. I guess it's the sequel to that, but yeah, it's the sequel to Sayuki Reload Gun Blast?
Is it?
Question
I
mark.
don't
I mean, they
remember.
literally they keep just adding names to it. Like, sorry, yeah, Sayuki Reload Blast.
Yeah, I think that's what we watched on the podcast like
Yes,
a billion years ago.
yes. Um, I am not. I don't really feel the need to cover this for the podcast per se.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm just gonna watch it for my own enjoyment. I'm super looking forward to it. The art style is a little. interesting. It's like, ooh, they kind of, I don't know. In some angles, they kind of look a little ugly. Well, at least Sanzo, the priest, he looks a little ugly. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm watching for my Zaddy Chohakai, so I can't wait for that. And yeah, apparently it's gonna have like this new plot with like a priest from the West coming to fuck their shit up. So it's like, yes, West religion versus East religion. Let's go.
Sounds like Index.
Yes, yes. Basically, this is basically Index, but with very pretty men.
Not interested.
Yeah, see, that's where you lose interest, and that's where I pick up the interest. So yeah, can't wait for that. What about you, Oni? What would be your news?
In contrast to your pretty men news, I have pretty lowlies because Prisma Ilya is getting a sequel. So in addition to the movie that just released over the weekend, the new Prisma movie, they revealed that the anime overall, or the overall anime franchise, is getting a sequel work. So I guess that would be the 4th season of Ilya, which will make it actually funny enough the most, I guess, the longest running Fate franchise.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, because it's 2 movies and 4 seasons.
4 seasons. My God, it doesn't even feel that long.
Good old Ilya.
I guess it was just. I guess it's just over the span of time. It seems like it wasn't that long. Yeah, and we haven't seen it in like forever. Like when was the last season?
Oh,
like what
time was it before we did
like
the
podcast? Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm wondering. I was like, it could not have been in 2018, 2017, 2016. Definitely.
Yeah, maybe 2016, or maybe we did cover it in like the very beginning of the podcast. I don't remember.
Very interesting. But yeah. I guess because it's Fate. I guess we have an obligation to cover it.
Yes, we do. We also have an obligation to put it on our live watch, possibly, maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what else is there. But I don't think they'll say no. Well, I don't know. Not everyone's a lolly, so.
We'll see. We'll see. Lolly. If you're a lolicon, let me know in the comments down below. I'm not part of the FBI, I swear.
Why does that make you even sound more like the FBI? The gag is he's not, y'all. But that does not mean I'm telling you to out yourself. You do so at your own risk of judgment. But yeah, so that's it for the news. Let's move on to our weekly reviews. Starting with Slime Season 2, Part 2, Episode 8.
Yes. So, this bald dude was a lot stronger than I thought he was.
Yeah, he literally fucking everyone else up. I think the only match so I guess the only person he'd be a match for is Benimaru.
Yeah. The thing about this episode is that, like, threw everyone's power level out the window, and it was just like, oh yeah, they're all as strong as Milim. Like, they're all ridiculously OP.
Oh yeah, I ignored that line on purpose. I was like, oh, I could probably you could probably give Milim a run for his money. I'm like, he comes from Milim. No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, because Milim was stronger than Rimuru, or is stronger than Rimuru. Does that mean that this dude is stronger than Rimuru, or at least?
Okay, so to be fair, actually, now I think about it. To be fair, Milim and the bald guy. Did I write his name down? No, I did not. Milim and bald guy.
He's a major character.
Milim and bald guy, they're essentially the same. Like, both half human, half dragon. I forgot that was the case. Yeah, but
she's a demon lord, and she's like his master. So it's like,
yeah. Well, we don't know how long he's been following her. They could have been just as equally as alive as the other, and he's just like, I like Milim. She's stupid. I'm gonna go follow her to make sure she doesn't like hurt herself.
True. But then they did the same thing with Benimaru, where they were just like, "Oh yeah, he can fight on equal footing with this guy," and he also just destroyed.
Yeah, that's why I kind of disregard. That's
the
why I
monster in
kind
one
of.
hit.
That's why I kind of disregarded what the Milim thing. Oh,
It had a very Dragon Ball power level feel to, like, where Goku just shows up and just like blows everything up and like, oh my god, he's 500 times stronger than he was on Namek or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we're just we're just throwing the scaling all over the place.
kind of.
It was cool,
kind
though,
of. Yeah, no, I wasn't against it.
Worked.
Absolutely, yeah. Everything was, stuff happened. Once again, just compared to everything else, too little, too late. But
I mean,
like it's
because it's only because you. Well, we'll talk about Monica when we get to it, but.
Just Monica. Try delete that and try every other anime.
Is the action in this show comparable to what was it? Realist Hero, Economics Hero dude.
They both give different things,
yeah.
but yeah, it was. Oh shit! I'm reading the wrong notes. I'm reading the Realist Hero. Sorry. I'm like,
speaking of which,
the way I have to just start talking about it is, but yeah, no, it was alright.
It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I think that this is where it worked, where Slime kind of works best, is when it's being goofy and just all out action. And
yeah.
I enjoyed watching.
I'm starting to realize I'm no longer a fan of the whole let's stop to suck each other off and have this great love fest where we have no shonen's ever done it like this. This anime, I've never seen the love, just oh well, you're just so honorable and awesome, and well, you're probably just really strong yourself. And I did that like every episode. Like I'm tired. I'm over it. I'm actually tired. I can't anymore. They do it too.
It's because it's wholesome. It's like a wholesome. Like I don't know. Like it does this weird.
You don't have
thing
to stop
where
and do it every 5 fucking seconds.
It goes between being dark and
they do
being
it too
like
much.
Friendly. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like we're all fighting, but we're all also kind of friends.
It's too much. There's better ways to execute it. I don't care.
And even the evil people are just like so comically evil. They just get killed. And like Ice Dude just got killed by Snake Girl.
I mean, no, he did not get killed by Snake Girl.
Well, he got
beat by her. Yeah. I love how she just went Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Also, I wasn't a fan of the that's one trope it didn't bother me that much in this episode because everything else was cool, but one trope I really can't stand in anime is like when a character gets beaten and then like they're like, wait, I'm gonna transform into a giant monster. Blah! Like I hate it. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, usually I do, but that wasn't even him. Like,
yeah, it didn't matter here because he got killed in one hit anyway, and it was just like whatever. It was like a side thing that happened, not the main draw of the episode.
Exactly. Imagine being transformed into a copy of one of the big bad monsters from season one, and just get taken out in one blow.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why it's like it feels very Dragon Ball Z-esque because like, oh, this was the big bad monster from season one, but now he's just like a throwaway.
Oh well, no, it's not. It's not the full powered version. Like they made sure it was a weakened version.
It was like Cell Juniors, you know. It's like, oh, these are my Cell Juniors now.
Exactly.
Even though the Cell Juniors are like power level on the same level as Frieza or some shit.
Basically.
So yeah, I don't know. It just has very shonen vibes. This is like the most shonen. It's more shonen than Hero Academia somehow. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, no, I'm just allergic to the bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just allergic. Yeah, it was I don't know. It's not that I hate it. It's just,
I would defend it harder, but I don't really care too much. Like, this is not Danmachi to me. I still prefer Danmachi.
Yeah, I mean, and
I just
the way
appreciate
I'm,
it for what it is. It's just a fun
yes,
people fighting each
yeah,
other.
I had to, yes, I'm just like, it is. I try not to shade it because I definitely was about to say it's supposed to be kind of lackluster.
Listen, I will let you, say whatever lackluster things about this, but when we get to a certain other show, I don't want you defending it either. We'll get there when we get there. If you're gonna throw this much shade at Slime, at least Slime has a coherent story. But we'll get there.
Oh boy, here we go. Wow. And the fact it's coming
Yeah,
from you
you're
of all
not
people.
allowed. You're
Coming
not
from
allowed
you
to
of all
like,
people.
this show's just trying to be fun and do its own thing.
You know what, bitch? Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. Even though I'll get to why I can stomach that.
I love when we tease future parts of this
Right,
podcast.
exactly. I love that we know exactly what the other person's about to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this episode, okay, maybe I'm being a little harsh, but it was okay. Like it wasn't a bad episode.
It was alright. It was because every other show had such a great episode though, so it was like, I was fine watching it with my breakfast. Yeah, that's the perfect time to watch this.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes, for that, it did its job. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll back off, I guess, for now. All right, let's move on to Kobayashi-san Chi no Maidragon S episode 8.
This was also a great episode. That was almost my episode of the week.
Understandable. I mean, would I make my episode of the week? No, but
Irudu.
Yeah, Irudu, backstory, blah blah. I love her, blah blah blah. Still,
she is precious. She is rapidly becoming my second favorite character in the show.
Yeah, I think she might already be there for me.
Mm-hmm.
Think she might be there for me. So they've been really pushing the Shota.
Mm-hmm.
The Shota
thing.
Yes, the Shota agenda.
Yes, the Shota agenda.
Also, I just realized the irony of his name.
You didn't get it this whole time.
I really know. Woo, went over my head. Or maybe I did get it. Maybe I did understand it, and I was like, huh, and then I just completely forgot about it.
Yeah, after the first, I swear we complained about it, like, oh, there's not enough Lucoa in this season, and then they were like, oh, not enough Lucoa this season. All right, how about every episode?
Every episode.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad.
Me either. I actually really like Lucoa, and I think that they have a cute relationship with each other.
Yeah, and even Shota himself, he's definitely grown more on me these past couple episodes.
For sure.
Like that whole thing where he was like going on the internet, like the magic internet, whatever the fuck, however the fuck that works.
Magic net. Yeah, it was cute to see him try to do something for his father for Father's Day. The whole Father's Day gag was cute too.
Yeah.
Tits Day.
It's Tits Day.
Happy Tits Day. Which should totally be a real holiday. Why isn't that a real holiday?
Because we're trying to fight the patriarchy, not feed into it. Thank you so much.
But Tits Day.
Not Tits Day. Anyways. The part where Kobayashi got sick, I'm like,
I'd say that's the weakest part, but it was also the shortest, so I didn't mind it.
Exactly. It was the shortest. It was crazy though. And the animation was really awesome. How she traveling back to her world and just see all the monsters, and
there's always one segment of each episode where there's we have to show off all the animation.
Yeah, and it was so beautiful. I was like, I'm not even mad at this section because I kind of know what's going on. It's really pretty to watch. Definitely was when the homegirl took the medicine, I'm like, Kobayashi, you're taking medicine from another world. You know, there's a pharmacy right around the corner. You know, we got Postmates, we got Uber something. I'm pretty sure Uber
Yeah,
drops off
Uber
medication.
pharmacy. Do they do that? I don't think they do that.
I think that's like it's like a new thing. It's like it's
really that's really I don't trust that at all. You trust people delivering your medicine for you?
no, but I'm just saying they have. I'm just saying. I mean, I would trust that over fucking Toro going to another world? Give me some random purple pills or.
I'd say they're just about as equally bad. Oh, by the way, Kana had like literally 2 mini scenes in this entire episode, and they're both the most adorable things ever. So
yeah, wait, the first one playing one's Kobayashi turned to a cat, and she's playing with Kobayashi.
And then the other one where she was gave Kobayashi the tickets and was like, "Oh, happy Father's Day."
Oh my god, yeah.
It was so precious. I'm like, oh, Kana, this is why she's number 1. Even with like 5 seconds total screen time, she was the best part of the episode.
I'm just like, I love you.
You're so beautiful and perfect.
Please be my daughter.
Yeah, that was great. But of course, my favorite part of the episode was Irudu and the last half, as usual.
Yeah, looking for the doll.
I didn't care so much about the doll part. Like, they made it all sentimental about this girl who just like left a doll at the thing, but I do like Take and his relationship with her. It's really adorable.
Yeah, they're very wholesome together. I like it a lot. I ship them hardcore.
Oh yeah, definitely shipping them. And I love Irudu just being super oblivious to everything at the end. It's like, oh, I don't have to feel shame because I'm in the shower. Come in and run around.
Yeah, right. Let's shower together. At the end, he just has a doll of Take between her breasts. I'm just like, why?
Yeah, the show knows. The show knows. I can't wait for all the lewd fan art now coming from that episode.
Me neither. Yeah, so this is a good episode. Like every episode of Kobayashi.
Pretty much. I like that I know what to expect from the show, and I always leave it for like I want to say last, but it's not really last because we watch it in the live watch. But I enjoy watching it right after Higurashi.
Yes,
it's a great palate cleanser.
It sure is. And speaking of, let us go to Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Sotsu, episode 10, which is that my episode of the week? I think so.
This will split episode of the week with something else for me, but
I think this might be my episode of the week.
Okay, so this is half.
Oh, right. And you know, wow, that's big coming from you.
What?
That's big coming from you, considering whatever episode is.
You don't know what the other episode is.
I definitely
know. You don't know.
Anyone who watches our lineup knows what the other episode
is. Anyway, so this episode of Higurashi, lots of Detective Delicious.
Oof.
Being delicious.
Yeah, deliciously crazy.
Yeah, deliciously evil.
I
did like that we got
garbage.
Fuck your house, Joel's garbage.
Why did he do that in like? Well, it wasn't broad daylight.
It was like the morning, wasn't it?
It was. Oh shit. Okay, I was gonna say, well, why did you do that in broad daylight without even like a mask on or something? Everyone, wear your masks.
Yeah, wear your mask.
Not to do crime.
I don't know if COVID exists in the Hinamizawa world. They have other viruses to worry about.
Right? Listen.
Pick one. Hinamizawa syndrome or COVID.
Listen, COVID can take me straight to heaven. If I'm lucky, Takano will get it before me. But yeah. No, this was a great episode. This showed what basically spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
This was showing like the transformation of what I believe to be like from Satoko to Lambda Delta.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, she straight up was just like, "I'm a." Like I said, at this point, they just need to flash a picture of Lambda Delta on screen,
right?
which I
In
mean,
in that ridiculous pink outfit.
At the end, she did have that kind of like really evil looking vibe to her, which I really like. That was a great shot. The last scene of the episode where she's just like covered in blood and just like spits.
When she spat the blood out of her mouth, I was just like, oh no, I rebuke thee in the name of Christ.
Power of Christ compels you.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that was a lot.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of like eye symbolism throughout the episode too, where it's like her eyes are not lit up sometimes, so you can like see that she has genuine feelings for her uncle, but then at the end when she's gonna shoot him, one eye is like lit up and the other eye is not, to like signify her struggle.
Yeah. And then at one point, I'm not sure. I think it's before the eternal struggle, where she lights up her eyes. They're super shining, like she looked like fucking Cyclops.
Yeah.
Or Superman.
This episode was great with the visuals, especially the cracking. Like it happened a little bit throughout the whole episode.
Yes, the glass cracking.
Yes.
Oh, that's Umineko.
Oh, can we please get a remake of Umineko? I want to remake of Umineko just for this like cracking effect. Imagine the fucking cracking, and then the world shatters apart, and you just see like Beatrice and Battler fighting each other. Oh, do it. Please let there be an Umineko announcement at the end of Sotsu.
Oh my god.
Sotsu ends and it's just like you hear the witch cackling.
I would actually burst into tears. Tears of joy. I'm like, everyone's dead, but sure, tears of joy.
It was just like, let me introduce you to my friend, the Endless Witch. Oh, please.
Yeah. So this was it was very. This episode was very intense. Definitely just watching the stuff slowly, fall into place.
The whole first half of this episode was kind of like, okay, whatever. This is just retreading old ground, but then it was just like it all led up to. I love when I feel like Umineko does this a lot too, where it's just like it'll be very mundane for like 90%, but then like the last 10% of the episode or the chapter, just like all the shit hits the wall. It's like the calmer the story gets, the more the lead up to the inevitable like craziness is going to be.
Because a lot of what was happening was just set up shit, nothing too crazy, and then like the last 5 minutes is just ape shit.
It also I don't know if it's a different fragment or it's like the same storyline, but having Satoko kill Teppei and like splatter his brains everywhere with the bat. So that means what? When Keiichi shows up, is that like was Teppei already dead? And then he hallucinated being attacked by Teppei? And he was really attacked by Oishi?
That's what I was wondering. Because I'm like, he gets attacked by like a big man, but we don't. Do we ever see said man?
Like from Keiichi's point of view, it's Teppei. But then at the end, like when we get Reina telling the story of what happened when at the festival, you see Oishi dragging the bat, and I always remembered like, why is Oishi? So
Oishi, it was Oishi definitely killed Keiichi, and then he went to the town to shoot up everybody.
Shoot everybody. Next episode, we're gonna see all the inner workings of that, and we're also going to see Satoko leading Keiichi on to the murder scene.
Yep, to the murder scene and his own murder scene. Oh man,
only a few episodes left too.
I know. That's why the one thing my gripe about this episode, as amazing as it was, I'm like, fuck. I want this arc to be over so you can do more things.
There's one more episode in the arc, and then I assume we go back to the to where we left off at 30 episodes.
Grumble, but I'm having a good time.
Same.
So I can't. Oh man, that was, a friend of mine was like not too interested in watching this, and after because I don't know, I guess he's kind of squeamish when it comes to this stuff.
Mm.
And after this episode, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna really hit him up and be like, you know what? It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, go at your own pace.
Go at your own pace. This is a lot. This is a lot. This may not be. We can watch it together when you're ready.
Yeah.
When you're ready. All right. Let's move on to Genjitsu episode 9. Genjitsu Shugi Yuusha no Koku Saikenki episode 9.
It's wartime.
I will say I have props to Soma because I kind of thought he was just kind of a little bit of a potentially could have been like a little bit of a bitch boy, but he was not.
No, yeah, they're not gonna make him a bitch boy. They're gonna always make him look good. Which is one of my complaints with the show. Like, I mean, he gets the Rimudu treatment a bit, but yeah,
I mean, he does, but it doesn't matter because he's still powerless.
Yeah, like, he's powerless, and he's
in comparison to Rimudu.
I like that given a lot less. His badassness comes from his intellect. He has the Lelouch vibe to him without being evil,
Yes.
Without being
he's like the Lelouch. Yes, he's Lelouch, but for good.
Which reminds me, is the guy who was talking to at the end, one of the commanders, the red-haired one, the Air Force guy, was that Lelouch's voice actor? Because he sounded just like Lelouch.
I don't remember.
I gotta look that up. I swear he sounded just like Lelouch. And the whole scene reeked of like Code Geass, where he's just like talking to the different general. He's like, "Come fight me if you believe you can stop me," or whatever. It had that very Code Geass vibe to it. Yep, it is. I knew it. He used his Lelouch voice.
But yeah, it was interesting. First of all, apparently the nobles are. I didn't know how closely related some of the nobles are because I found out that Juna is Excel's granddaughter, and Vargas's, that's the guy, the dragon newt guy who's in charge of the air forces. His daughter is also Excel's granddaughter.
So a lot of mingling.
So first of all, I'm just like, damn. I mean, I guess she a baddie, but how many? Is this one of those things, or just like they married kept in the family, or was she, doing what a siren does best? If you catch my drift.
Maybe that's. Just... I don't want to say anything that get me in trouble, so I'll just leave it at that. I did like the lion dude finally got his little role. Although I expected the lion dude to be cool, and he's not really that cool. He's kind of
he's not that cool. He's kind of dumb.
Yeah, he's really stupid. He's like, I know this way of life is gonna get me killed, and everyone around me. But that's a man's way to.
But I'm a man, and I'm a warrior, and that's what. I don't have a good reason to oppose you. Like, he's like a hop. He's like a hop's giving a jump away from like Trump supporter vibes. Like,
yeah, he has. So I put a MAGA hat on.
Right, exactly. He got rid of the old ways. Everything that he got rid of all the corrupt people in our government.
I like that someone like snapped at him too. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, he was super respectful to the other generals, and then this guy was like, Are you a fucking idiot? You're gonna fight me over this old ways bullshit?
Like, it's so stupid.
No worry, he'll get his character arc redemption thing, and it'll be like, "Oh, Soma really is a warrior. He showed me the way. I will now support him." And I kind of hope he just kills him. I don't want this to be slime where everyone just sucks each other off, and it's just like, "Oh, we're all friends again." I kind of want someone to like take the initiative and be like, listen, fuck the old ways. I want him to say that as he kills him too, like fuck the old ways, and just lights his head off. It won't happen. Let me live in my
Okay,
fantasy.
I'm like, you should just maybe watch Code Geass again.
Yeah,
like,
maybe that's what's happening. I just want
because
to
yeah,
put
like, this is
Lucian
not
here.
this is not Code Geass.
Put
Like,
Lucian here, please.
the way none of the generals are gonna die. If
Uh,
they did, that'd be awesome.
it would,
You know,
be,
just
but
because of
no,
plot reasons. But
it
like
won't.
the lion's design is too cool, so they have to keep him alive.
Maybe like he'll die, but his son will be that. His son will look just as cool, and will be like, yeah, but also I'm not as stupid as my dad, so I'll work with you.
I just look like him. That's all.
I just look exactly like him, but I'm the opposite.
Oh my gosh. And then let's talk about the other kingdom whose name I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
The way they're just like, yeah, we're gonna, play both sides and then just use that excuse to invade the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And then Homeboy's like, hey, shouldn't do that. There's like a treaty and stuff. Fuck the treaty.
Yeah. We didn't talk
and
shit.
you're fired. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But he was doing
I hope
his
the
job.
demons are just like, yo, these people are fighting amongst each other. Good, let's invade. I'm on the demon side.
No, I don't want someone's country to get overrun. They can take the other country, but
maybe someone can side with the demons. He can communicate with them with the Fox Girl.
just watch Code Geass. Watch Code Geass.
I will. I'll rewatch.
Just watch Code Geass because that's clearly just what you want.
Well, that's what this show is trying to be.
Watch that or watch Game of Thrones.
It's clearly trying to be the Code Geass and Game of Thrones of the current season. All right.
it's not trying that hard.
A little bit.
No, it's not. We're almost on episode 10, and I feel like, oh my god, all this time. And now we're getting to like the actual conflict.
I mean, it was important kingdom building and world building and stuff. So
yeah, no, it's true, right? Yes, I know you also like civilization, so
I do. Also, I kind of like they kind of just jumped over the whole Soma being sad about getting everyone killed at the landslide thing. So I'm like,
So I will say it's a shame that all the stuff is happening now. I think we could have focused more this season on this. Like some of the world building was like
they could have
cute. They could have condensed it greatly condensed it,
and
like show Soma, struggling.
Half of it could have been a montage. I feel like a lot of it could have been a montage.
The whole cooking thing,
the cooking thing was like 2 episodes. That could have been completely removed. That could have been a montage. We're like, look at the cooking show. And just like a slideshow.
Yep, and then a brief minute or two explaining them having food and why it's important.
What the funny
and
thing
then
is?
We move on.
I guarantee that this was the condensed version. Like, because it's based on a light novel, right, or something.
Oh boy!
So that means it's probably like the first 5 volumes.
we're just
cooking and then politics. We're like on volume 8 right now.
Yum. Said no one. So yeah, but all the same, it was a good episode. Yeah. I enjoyed it for what it was. I like that. It wasn't all 3 of them being like, fuck you. Like,
yeah, at least Juno sided with him, and she had her granddaughter like as a spy, which was smart.
Wait, her name's Jura.
Juna, isn't it Juna?
No, Juna's the granddaughter.
Well, whatever.
Her name is Excel.
Excel. Then her. I'm glad she had her granddaughter spy on the king.
Yeah.
I like the politics of the show. It's refreshing.
Yeah, no, it is. Apparently you needed to be a little more bloody, but
yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I also agree.
Yeah, don't pretend you wouldn't want it to be more bloody.
Like I mean, I don't need. I'm okay with them just all eventually coming to like a resolution and
I,
then killing the other people.
I was
They're trying
expecting
to
it
avoid.
a Code Geass moment because when he was like in the throne room talking to them all, I thought what was gonna happen was he had like automated assassins or something, and
Oh,
he
just
was
as
gonna
to come and
like
kill them.
not kill them, but like, oh, you're gonna turn against me, and then like the assassins pop up behind them, and he's like, well, you have to join my side or else, like like I captured you, I won. Like as soon as he declared war, he would have been like, and war's over because I just captured both of you.
Yeah, I don't think that was going to happen. Soma
Cool,
doesn't
though.
seem that kind of person. Once again, that is very much a Lelouch thing.
Lelouch.
Fortunately, Lelouch is the wrong character. He is the dumb dragon newt dude. Yeah, but can't wait to see how that shapes up. That's what. Yep, sure. Words. Anyways, next we have Magia Record Season 2, Episode 5.
Only 5 episodes in. Feels like I've seen so much of this show.
I'm telling you, rest of the anime people, quality over quantity. Because holy hell.
Yes, Kyoko's back.
Kyoko is indeed back. The opening was so trippy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is
it was like a YouTube video thing. I don't know.
That was just showing that was just showing all the scenes of all the manga things.
Yeah. Shaft is just going hard with their shaftness.
Yeah. The only time, and it's rare that I get taken off guard or I'm like off put by like really creepy scary stuff, but when that giant witch grew a mouth and opened it, I was like, nope.
Yep, I'm out.
This is where I sign up. Out. Thank you so much. Good luck and many blessings to everyone involved. Good luck to all the magical girls. Don't turn into witches.
Speaking of which, we got the plan from the Magius. It's not very nice, not very friendly.
It's not. They basically said, hey, Walpurgis Night, yeah, let's kind of do that.
It all comes full circle.
Let's do that. But instead of Walpurgis Night, we're just gonna call the giant witch Embryo Eve. Which is funny.
Actually, funny enough, did you see the after credit scene?
No, I didn't. Oh, wait. I still have it pulled up.
Go for it, because it's funny you mentioned this.
Oh, gosh, it was so loud. Oh,
okay. We're getting a live reaction to the last part from Drew.
Yeah, we get it. Y'all, some lesbians. Okay. Get some status of all the witches. He's a land baron. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me. No, they didn't. They really did not. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Yep.
Told you, it all comes full circle, baby.
It really does. So, and maybe you can answer this question for me. So, they basically said, basically, what all the witches are gonna come. They're all gonna get fed to Embryo Eve, and then somehow that's gonna allow the doppel system to be like worldwide.
Yeah.
But the doppel system doesn't like it just makes them something else. So I'm just like, where is your permafix?
I don't know. Maybe that's why there's something Walpurgis Night, and it's just gonna be like
Like it's like it's I don't know. It doesn't make any. It still doesn't make any sense to me.
Listen, they're a cult. They don't have to make sense, all right? They just.
I mean, if the whole point of me joining a cult is so I don't have to turn to this terrifying witch monster that will proceed to kill my colleagues, I would like an answer as to how, like a step-by-step detail.
Well, they can't provide. They're all little girls. They can't provide that information for you.
Apparently, they can.
Who would have
Apparently,
guessed? A cult run by 12-year-old girls is not the most
yes,
by
by immortal 9-year-olds.
The Children of the Corn was not the most coherent group around.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, listen, if they're coherent enough to make a whole doppel system to prevent them from turning to witches, make a whole castle that teleports everywhere, make a whole system. Wait, no, I just said the doppel thing. Doppels, they made the hotel, they made a cult. And they artificially produced witches and artificially made a giant witch, that is almost as big as, what's her face? Walpurgis. So,
or maybe that's the thing. They're gonna have it kill Walpurgis, and then we need more information.
And then
about
what?
This, about this plan.
And then what?
We need.
That's why I'm like, this episode only left me with more questions. That scene where Mifuyu is drinking on the couch. Oh, mood. Yeah,
loved
it.
Kind of was just fed up with all that shit.
She's just like, oh, whatever.
Man,
like,
might as well.
She's like, listen, I've been 16 for a long time now.
Like, Mifuyu, you know we're all gonna die? Nah,
whatever. Although I'm looking forward to, like, is it going to be like a bunch, like all the Magius witches killing all the magical girls killing all the witches? Is that
That'd
what's
be
gonna
cool.
happen?
There's like a giant
like war, like just like battle, or just
like the Avengers fight from Endgame, but all magical girls.
Oh my god, I kind of want that.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
That would be insane. Oh my goodness, that'd be so cool. Also, remember when I was like last week, I was like, oh yeah, they did it to like another girl, literally any other girl, I'd be sad. Well, I'm sad.
Sadness.
Because something happened to Tsuruno. And
she's not
herself. I don't know what, but yeah. Someone give her a Snickers bar stat.
Yeah, you're not you when you're hungry. You're some walking weird robot thing
that changes colors.
That's why
I was like, oh, that's why I knew. I was like, oh shit, like there's words popping up around you and you're changing colors. Like, I don't like where this is going.
Maybe she just took some shrooms before
I'm pretty sure only she would see the difference. We shouldn't be seeing her. We shouldn't be seeing her trip.
They're reverse shrooms. They make other people high. She is a cook, isn't she?
I mean, I guess.
But yeah,
something told me that's not it.
Kuroe also might be on her way out.
Who?
Kuroe.
Oh yeah,
she had her 15 death flags at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, I'll be fine. Well, I'm transform into the doppel immediately.
Yeah, I'll be right there to meet you. I can't wait to get out of here. See my family.
All right, dead. Got it. Dead. Speaking of dead, let's move on to our next series, Tantei Wa Mou Shindeiru, episode 9. Episode 9.
Do the episode numbers really matter for this show? I feel like the show doesn't even know what episode it's on.
Shut up.
I'm pretty sure you can watch this in any order. It still wouldn't make as much sense as it does.
What? They went to go rescue Hell, and
I'm Hell. You're Hell. We're all Hell.
No, they went to go rescue Hell. We finally met the big bad person who's an alien from outer space, which I guess that makes sense. If there's ever a reason why randomly a bunch of people have like random superpowers and shit.
I don't know. I just wish the show took more time like setting stuff up. I feel like stuff just happens and then the characters react to it, which I mean is fine, I guess. But
for me, the main difference between this and Slime, since someone wants to go there, and the reason why I don't care as much is because the characters are so much better.
That is true. The characters
are interactions. The dialogue isn't stale. It's not the same 5 lines of, someone, sama, you're so great and much honor to you. I don't deserve such praise. Love. Blah.
Here's the issue I'm gonna pose. It makes me like, because the characters, it's this weird thing where the characters are better and the dialogue is better, but they don't feel as, because the plot is so incoherent. I don't feel attached to them as much, because it's literally like anything can happen at any given. If somebody dies, like Siesta did in this episode, she can just come back. There's something with like everyone just exchanging hearts with each other and just taking each other's hearts.
Okay, but
Siesta's
so that's the whole point of the show, that Siesta's dead.
Yeah, but she's now in the heart of this other girl, which, by the way, is probably Hell. That's probably gonna be the big reveal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Hell. So interesting, I guess. But
I guess
because everyone is Hell.
We don't know. Not everyone is Hell. Everyone is Hell.
But yeah, no, I can't feel attached to the characters, because it's just like, aside from Siesta, some characters just show up and then leave, or just show up when it's convenient, and then.
Okay, so dumb question. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but the blonde girl, where'd she come from?
That's what I mean. Like, she's one of Siesta's friends, but they like brought her up like in episode 3, I think, and then did nothing with her. They was like, I remember what happened. All right, so at the end of the arc in the present time, where it was like the singer that had the glass eye, that arc ended with the blonde girl showing up to meet what's his name again? Why do I always forget the main character's name?
Kimi.
Is it Kimi?
Kimi.
Oh,
Kimihiko.
Yeah, showing up to meet Kimihiko in the present time, and then it was like, it flashed back to the meeting for the first time, and Siesta was there. And then this episode redid that scene where they met for the first time again. And then it's just so incoherent. They're just all over the place. I don't know who she is. I wish she had more of a backstory or like presence. When are we going back to the present time?
Never. No. I don't know. I feel like it's not like,
it's not super.
It's not so convoluted that we don't understand.
Then? Like, we've been in the flashback, random moments in the flashback for so long, and then we also have the end of this episode where he just like wakes up and is apparently married to Siesta now. Like,
I think that was just a pic. That was just the picture from. Yeah, it's just a picture.
I thought it was in a different timeline or something.
Whoa!
Why would he take a picture of her in a wedding dress with him?
I'm pretty sure someone just took that picture like the day they went to the school.
Thing?
Yes, when they were literally dressed like a married couple.
They didn't show that in the show. I remember.
They definitely showed them taking pictures. They took pictures. You didn't see them?
I remember that. Well, I don't know. If the show stops doing 17 different things all at once, maybe I'd remember it. That feels like an eternity ago. Was that before the werewolf showed up?
I don't know. I'm just fine with them doing stuff as long as it keeps me entertained.
All right. No, you can't use that defense if you can't give the same defense to Slime. Like, I'm fine.
Okay, but the difference is it's interesting. Slime shit I find very
Slime's coherent story to be interesting.
It would be interesting when shit happens. It's like okay, so I would say they have both series have different problems. I think, and they can both use what the other one's lacking. Tantei needs to borrow Slime's cohesiveness and the plot because that shit is sturdy, clear, coherent, whatever. Slime needs to borrow Tantei's execution of how the people talk, how they interact with each other, because it's like it's just repetitive like jargon. Like there's it's, nothing about Slime as far as the dialogue feels. Excuse you. Nothing about Slime like the dialogue feels refreshing anymore. To me, it's gotten stale. Like the way they are, the way yeah, so and then Tantei, it's
entertainment. Like for me, I'll take Slime's repetitive dialogue as long as the plot is fine and like the characters are decent, and I think it does have that. This show, even though it has far better like characters and dialogue, the plot is so all over the place and the storytelling is so random that I'm like, I can't. I think
the plot is not that convoluted. I think you're over
extraordinarily convoluted.
What? Just some monster giving people powers. Let's put it
this way: if next episode, I can't even think of something crazy to say because literally anything can happen. Like next episode, fucking Godzilla could show up fighting a wolf man, and it would make sense within the bounds of this universe, which is boundless because there's no.
I mean, there's literally a bad guy is from outer space, so it's like
okay, so also we could just do whatever and flashback and flash forward and jump between character. Like it's just listen.
Fine, I'll give you the flashback. I'll give you the flashback. By the way, this is I feel like you can complain about the flashback, but this flashback's been going on for like so long.
It's the storytelling. It's own art. It's not that the fact that it's so random that stuff like you can have a show where random stuff happens, but still have like cohesive, coherent storytelling. Like Haruhi is literally a show you could watch backwards and forwards in random orders, and the plot is weird because it, like every episode is different. It has a different style and different. Literally anything can happen, but it's still a story that's like contained and and have a general sense of what's going on.
I do have a general sense of what's going on.
Really?
How do you not? I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying I know all the intricate details because I'm just like,
to what extent? Because all that's going on is just like they're hunting hell. There's an alien organization. That's about it. Everything else is just random shit happening.
Okay, well, congratulations. You got like
okay, but that's not what I mean by cohesive plot. That's not like I don't know anything about these characters aside from maybe Siesta a bit, and it's like they're all mysterious. And there's no cohesion to the way the story's told. They just jump around from place to place.
Wait, which characters do you not know?
Aside from
besides the blonde one. Besides the blonde one.
I was gonna say the blonde one. Hell is also mysterious. They're just
wow, the villain. We don't know the villain.
Siesta's also mysterious. She has her whole mysterious thing going on for her.
I mean, but they do it on purpose.
I know, but everyone is a mysterious character.
Wow, it's almost this is like off of like solving crimes and detective stuff.
Why you defend the show so
because it's entertaining. No, it's not really. It's just so entertaining. I just like them talk. Like it's very. I like. It's very mono. It's very mono. I think it's just very monogatari.
It is extremely monogatari, but even Monogatari has a more coherent and cohesive plot, and that show has the most random bullshit. That like it has its own separate problems, but. I've never seen a show play this hard with its storytelling, I guess. It's just so random. Like, I feel like I'm watching Bobo, but with anime girls, which should be a good thing, but I don't know. I need a cohesive storytelling system for me to enjoy a show, I guess.
I mean,
this is too avant-garde. It's too...
It's to me and to it's for me abstract. It's like I'm too to me I guess with that it's like as long as it keeps me entertained and I have a general sense of what's happening.
I think what I like the self-contained
I can tolerate
stories.
That
like when they're self-contained, like the idol girl, when they were like, oh, this arc is just about the idol girl and we gotta figure out what they're after on her, or the arc with Alice and like, oh, we're looking for Alice's whatever. I like those art, but once it like opens up to the broader story and it's like, oh my god, aliens and magic powers and robots and Gundams and shit, then it's like, what? I don't know. I wish it was just a series of self-contained mysteries as opposed to like trying to be Monogatari. You know, like I don't want this bigger, broader, random storyline of aliens. I feel like in this case, it doesn't work for the show's benefit. It just makes it more confusing.
That's fair. I mean, I guess that's not. I guess for me, I'm not that focused on the story, so I don't really care. Meanwhile, it's slime. It's like I don't know. Like it's like I'm like, please, story. Give me more story. I can't do this anymore. Like that's all I want is story from that because outside of that, it's just like I said, slime just got to a point where sometimes it just gets and they just get into that very repetitive like let's acknowledge each other and let's do so every 3 minutes. Let's have it where we have to acknowledge each other and love each other and stuff. I'm like, stop. Just say something funny. Why can't you just all be Shion? Just all be Shion.
Meanwhile,
I'm
over here at Tantei, I'm like, oh, please make sense. Please make sense. Please don't go off the rails. Please don't go. Oh, I went off the rails.
Yeah, but this is like, yeah, and then Tantei's just like, all right, cool. Main bad guys from outer space made they made Alicia, well, not made Alicia. Yeah, they made Alicia, they made all these other whatchamacallit, made all these others weird people with powers. They want to take over the world by literally spreading their seed.
Oh, maybe it's because it's a light novel, so it's like better told in a. I feel like this would be better told in a book because it's like I feel like I'm missing so many details, and there's so much of the. Sometimes I feel like they're in one scene, like in one scene they're in one area, and then literally in the next scene they're in a whole completely separate area with no indication of how they got there. It just, I don't know. It just, I think this show needs more cohesiveness.
I will say they lean.
It's just like a bunch of loosely connected scenes. They're just like tied together.
I understand that. I don't care as much, but I understand exactly where you're coming from, and they've just put a lot of like. I think for me, I know what what their strength of the show is, and that works for me. It works personally for me. I'm like, yes, fun characters, crazy hijink, like mischiefs. Okay, cute, snarky banter. Cute. That's all. That's. I can have that. Yeah, I don't need much. If you can give me that and consistently well, I don't really need much. I will say though, randomly, like Siesta's quote unquote death scene, like that felt very sudden. I'm not sure how I felt about that.
It was just very anticlimactic.
Yeah, like I like if that was her death scene, I feel like they could have executed that better. And even if that was like a fake out death scene, I still think they should have committed to it. Personally, I think that's my personal thing about this episode that I wasn't a huge fan of.
Well, there's 3 episodes left, so who knows? Maybe the last 3 episodes.
God, I hope
everything makes sense.
Just to trigger you, I hope just somehow we end up in space.
I hope so too. I hope to trigger you. You were wrong, and he really did wake up in an alternate timeline where he married Siesta. Just to trigger you and see if you can make sense out of it.
Oh, I can't make sense out of a lot of this stuff. That's okay. That's not why I watch it. I don't watch it because it's sensical. I watch it because it's entertaining.
All right.
And I'm okay with that. And our last episode of the podcast is My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 21.
Which is my other episode of the week. But for real this time. Not just because of Toga's thighs. Although those were on display here as well.
Yes, for you, it's your favorite episode because of the rest of Toga.
Yes, for the more substantial parts of Toga's character.
Yeah, definitely. Not to. I was kind of feeling a little bad for Toga.
I was feeling bad for Toga. Also, I feel bad for people shaming her. How dare you people? All she is, she just likes a little blood play. That's all.
She's a psychopath.
She just likes blood play. I thought we don't shame here. We're not
She's
fetish
a
shaming
psycho.
here.
No, she's a psychopath.
We're not fetish shaming here.
It's not fed. It's no longer fetish when she starts hurting things and people.
How do you know that guy didn't want to participate in her fetish?
Because no, he just did not. He just did not. He probably wouldn't be on the floor bleeding out if that was the case.
I'd let her. Although, the one thing I don't like about this episode that's going to sour things is now even more so than before, every single Toga Dojin is going to have blood everywhere. And I'm just going to be like, can we not with all the blood, please? Thank you. But, all right.
Good. Good. You gotta take the good with the bad. Oh, honey, I thought you were fine with the blood.
Oh, this is how.
I thought you were fine with the blood.
And she bit his dick off. But yeah, no, this was a good. I like getting Toga's backstory. It was really, really illuminating to see. I like that they maintained the fact that she's like still crazy. Like she's not. I thought they were gonna try to rationalize her or something, but it's not. Like she's still just fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, she just had this thing that she was obsessed with blood and no one gave her help, and now she's still obsessed with blood and is insane.
Yeah, like no one tried to no one wanted to bring her a therapist because it's not like really her fault per se. Because it's like she started like having this weird thing with blood because of her powers, and and it's fair. That's like an intricate part of your ability. It's only makes sense if you want to be like, well, I'm gonna suck the blood out of this because I want to see if I can turn into a bird. Just like the blood of this because I want to turn to and it's like I guess she knows that she can't really go to people and ask them for blood to change into other things. Yeah. So
and I like that her backstory actually ties in with the meta-human liberation front of like, oh, let the meta-humans be themselves and not, harass them for what they are. And I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of fits in with Toga's whole theme. But on the other hand, yeah, Toga you can't just have someone who's like, I love to suck blood running around in normal society.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's
built for vampires. And of course, she got her quirk powered up now. She can actually also, yeah, she's super OP now.
Yeah.
Speaking of power scaling in Slime, we also got a power scaling thing going on in Hero Academia now.
Yeah, because I guess everyone they're like I said, the villains had their own training arc, which is like super interesting.
And now Toga can actually use the powers of the people she sucks.
Yeah.
So
which is pretty cool.
That's broken.
Yeah, that is broken. But yeah, she's not the only one. Tomura can now petrify people or make them decay without even touching them.
Also OP.
Yeah, that's not broken at all. I'm like, oh, so you guys are like even scarier somehow. And twice his power up is now that he just gets traumatized.
Yeah, PTSD power up.
Yeah. Not the PTSD power up.
Another thing I really like about this episode is that and I like about My Hero Academia in general is that it answers the question that's on all of our minds a lot of the time, where it's like, from the moment I saw Ochako's power, I was just like, yo, she's just a murderer. Can't she just like kill anyone with that power? And I'm like, oh yeah, nope, no, she can. Thank you for showing us how to properly use that power.
Not properly.
Yeah.
No.
Like Ochako should be using it. Like, tag.
Ochako should not be killing people. Should know. No, right. Well, ... Oh, also, Destro's well, like the original Destro, he was hot as shit.
No, after you said the new Destro, I'm like, you like that nose?
No, absolutely not. I don't know what went wrong between the father and the son, but
he must have taken the mother's looks out.
I do. Oh God, I don't know. I guess his mama was really with a nose like that. She must have really been able to sniff out a winner, huh? Woo, woo. I'm just like, damn. I looked at him. I looked at your daddy. I'm just like, what happened? Where did we go wrong?
What happened here?
Why do you look like the anime version of your dad in an anime?
Yeah, it's like you should put them side by side. I'm like, this is normal shonen, and then show Destro now like One Piece, One Piece character designs.
This is your shonen. This is your shonen on drugs. He's so funny to look at.
He is. I'm gonna feel sad when he dies, just because I won't be able to look at him anymore.
I'm going to be relieved. I'm like, yes, join your much hotter father and wherever he is.
Also, I don't think Toga is like. I mean, they're playing up that she might be dying or dead. But
yeah, no, she's not dead. They're not gonna kill her.
No, Twice might die. They might kill Twice, but not Toga.
No, please don't kill Twice.
Twice seems like the perfect person to die because he's he's kind of likable, but he's not super important, you know.
and he's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he invites the pending death.
Yeah,
but don't because he's also hot. Yeah, he's also hot. So in a very shaggy, crazy way. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm not. We're not talking. For
the adult streams,
right? This is not a Dojin Dungeon. It's not that at all. But what this is, it's the end of the weekly reviews, and it's gonna be the end of the podcast. No filler arcs today. Sorry, no Naruto.
Damn it.
No Naruto, straight plot.
In that case, shall I take us away?
Please do.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to catch all the episodes as they go up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join the party over on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even become a channel member or a patron, like all these lovely people on screen right now. Get access to a bunch of awesome perks, including live watches with us over on the Discord. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Oh, I have a fun fact to add. Remember how? It's a fun fact and a reason why you should watch Hunter x Hunter. Same author of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I did know that, so that did intrigue me a bit. But I'm like,
come on,
because I remember hearing people saying, "No, Hunter x Hunter is better than Yu Yu Hakusho," and they were like comparing his works. But I disagree, even though I've never seen Hunter x Hunter.
I would. Damn. I want to say no. I want to say that Yu Yu Hakusho isn't better. But my only problem is Yu Yu Hakusho only has one amazing arc. And Hunter x Hunter has more than one.
That's all it needs.
Hunter x Hunter has more than one. Also, the guy who did Hunter x Hunter, I mean, the author who did both, he really needs to work on doing endings in anime.
Was Hunter x Hunter just as bad as Yu Yu
Hakusho? Potentially worse.
Yeah.
Potentially worse. It's like it's like no see no shade to Yu Yu Hakusho, but a better arc than the tournament arc, but a worse end than the end of Yu Yu Hakusho.
You win some and you lose some. Well, until next time, this has been Silveroni and
Jubidu.
And we'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.